Here is a farewell in paint, a veteran of Trafalgar gliding toward the horizon as day gives way to night. J.M.W. Turner's The Fighting Temeraire, exhibited in 1839, transforms a scrapyard journey into an epic elegy. A pale, majestic warship, once a 98-gun thunderer, drifts behind a squat steam tug. Against a radiant Thames sunset, old power meets new. Listen closely, and you can almost hear canvas whisper, chain creak, paddle churn. This is more than a seascape. It's a story of memory, technology, and the passage of time. Before we dive in, don't forget to like and subscribe. Your support helps us keep creating more educational videos like this one. Start with the sky. Turner pours liquid gold, rose, and peach across the west, the clouds feathered so delicately they seem to breathe. Transparent glazes act like veils, letting light percolate through color. Warmth pools at the horizon and cools as it climbs, a calm that hushes the whole scene. That hush matters. The river becomes a ceremonial aisle, and the ship a pale procession moving quietly toward its fate. Now the Temeraire herself, bleached, monumental, almost spectral. This hull once bit into Atlantic swells at the Battle of Trafalgar in 1805, earning the epithet Fighting. Launched in 1798, she was a second-rate ship of the line, a wall of timber and guns. But by 1838, she was sold for scrap and towed upriver to Rotherhithe. Turner paints her like a memory, subdued whites and grays. Details softened, so the eye feels her fading without being told. The great warship is present, yet already half absent. Look up into the rigging, fine as cobwebs. The masts are drawn with a restraint that suggests fragility rather than dominance. Historically, the real Temeraire's tall masts had been removed before towing, but Turner restores them as a translucent crown, a poet's license that heightens the pathos. Each tapering line leads the eye into the thinning air, where strength dissolves into memory. Contrast that with the little tug. Low, dark, and practical, its smokestack coughing a sooty plume. It's not noble, just effective, and that is Turner's point. The industrial age is compact, maneuverable, and unromantic, yet see the luminous wake it carves, and the faint tow line pulling the past along. The New World does not salute, it simply works, and work is what finally moves giants. Follow the water, where ripples catch the sky like hammered metal. Turner's brush flickers, thin glazes, scumbled scrapes, sudden sparks of impasto, so reflections behave like living things. Gold fractures into ribbons, then knits itself together again. The river becomes a mirror with a memory, holding both the dying day and the vessel's long, echoing life. Down in the foreground, tiny figures and boats flicker near the hull. They anchor the scale, human, fragile, dwarfed by history. Their silence deepens the mood. No triumphant fanfare, just people sharing the river with a legend on its last voyage. At the horizon, the sun flares, a molten coin slipping into water. Turner shapes it as a timepiece. Day ending, era ending. Notice how the cool blues up high temper the heat below. A balance between emotion and clear-eyed seeing. Turner compresses reality for meaning. The route, the rigging, the drama of light, all are arranged to tell a truth larger than fact. The picture feels true because its symbolism is honest. When Turner exhibited this painting in 1839, he offered Britain a mirror. Glory remembered, modernity arriving, beauty persisting. He kept the work until his death and left it to the nation. Today, it hangs in the National Gallery, London. Stand before it, and the story still unfolds. The sigh of old timber, the cough of the engine, the river holding both. The Fighting Temeraire isn't only about endings. It's about the dignity of transition and the light we carry forward when the sun goes down.